So everybody, can you recognize the good points of this group? So
in this group have well repaired, and all the members very confident, and especially the very great, that's the TV show, and I think it's really good presentation.
So the good thing I can see from this group is that they have logical, reasonable steps to lead to the conclusion. Okay, I think that is a good point. I mean everything they show here, people can follow easily. Yes, just because they say, well, the problem first, and then the thinking of some employees in the company, and then their discussion in the meeting. Yes, and finally the opinion of some managers, and finally that is the conclusion of the general director. Is that right? Are you the general director? CEO. Okay. Yeah. So I think all the steps has been carried out logically. Yes, and that is a good point. But the bad point of this group is, can you find out? Of course, the good point far outweigh the bad point. It means we can ignore, we can overlook the bad point. We can overlook it, we can ignore. Yeah, but we should tell them so that they improve their speaking skill or presentation ability. Okay, so what is the bad point? Can you find out? To some people, I find it hard to understand what they mean. Yeah, of course, maybe sometimes, not always, but sometimes I don't understand what they mean. Yeah, because I think that is because they're pronouncing mistake. For example, Miss Yang. Okay, at the beginning of your presentation, you said, what? My twitch and feeling. I don't understand what twitch is. My twitch and feeling. My thought, is that right? And I heard the second time she said, they thought that. So I get, that is, they thought that. Is that right? So they said, well, they thought, and I knew that was, she meant thought. And the next point is, Miss Fun. Okay, Miss Fun. I think she is not so confident in her presentation. Do you think so? Or just because that is your style? Of course, some people, as I told you, that is some people here. Maybe when you are here in front of the class, most of you are nervous. But the thing is, some of you can hide your nervousness. I mean, you don't show it outside. But some people, show your nervousness because when you express your ideas, maybe you sound the way you express it, so that you are violent, your voice is vibrating. Yes, or maybe the way you express your idea is not so fluent. Okay, so it means that you are not confident in your performance. Yeah. And Mr. Min, something wrong with your grammar. Yeah. Okay, because you have prepared well. So I hope that you avoid grammar points like, they work lazy. Something like work lazy, like I'm sorry for my late. I'm sorry for my late. So do you say I'm sorry for my late? Late, is it a noun too? No, I remember it is not a noun. Is that right? It is just a verb, an adjective, and it is never a noun up to now. I say up to now because in the future, if language develops, and maybe now turn into a noun too. Not only an adjective, but it can work as a noun too. Yeah, but up to now, it is still an adjective. So it means you have to use what lateness. Yeah. Because you are international workers. You are international workers, so you have to follow the rule of international. Yeah, you have to follow the rule of international. You have to follow the international rules of working. And Miss Wen, of course, to the grammatical mistakes, like how do you say the plural noun of colleague? Colleague, it means co-worker. So how do you say? How do you say the plural noun of colleague? Colleges, is that right? No, not colleges. When you talk about the university, okay, so college, so that is colleges. But when we are talking about co-worker, it means the person who work with you in the same company. So that is not colleges, because the ending sound of colleague is g. So if you pronounce the plural, you say pronounce the plural noun of colleague. So that is colleagues, not colleges. Okay, or I have to. They have. You should do something to think again, not thinking again. To think again, not thinking again. Okay, and maybe the last thing is sorry.